I can't stop. You wanna buy it, you can buy it. On the front page in black and white, it's on the TV screen, rewind it. You want bad news, you can find it. It's a tilt-a-whirl and a crazy. It's all you hear here lately. Good days are over, dead end roads. You can go there, but you can't take me. Cause I got a red dress, started out. Look at her, looking like an angel, kind of faith. I've got hope, holding on to the soul of a song that a midnight radio plays. I'm a believer in nothing but some blue eyes. And take everything wrong and make it alright. Love's still alive and well, as far as I can see. She's all the proof I need.
Hey you guys, I'm Noah Wilson here from iHollywood TV, where our next guest has a new single that's released worldwide. You can stream it everywhere you name it. And here to prove it and give me all the proof I need, please welcome my buddy Bryce Mauldin, joining us through VI FaceTime. What's up, Bryce?
Not much, man. How are you?
It's great. Did you see what I did there with your little single? I kind of put in, yeah.
Oh yeah, great announcer.
Can you believe it's almost the end of the year?
I can and I can't. I mean, it happens quick, but you start feeling it once you're there.
What are some memorable moments you have had so far this year?
Man, probably the most is making music, writing songs, getting in the studio, and having fun recording it and enjoying the process of it. So, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much what I've been up to, and then spending time with family and yeah, trying to learn this whole music business. Yeah, and we're gonna get into your single too, All the Proof I Need, which is, you know, now available everywhere worldwide. You can stream it on anything you can think of, you know, pretty much, you know, iTunes, Spotify, but we're gonna talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But I do want to point out that earlier this year, speaking about memorable moments, one moment in particular that really caught my attention is you were on the same air flight as Kane Brown. Huh? Yeah.
How was that? Like, did you sit, well now, like, did you know when you were going on the airplane that he was actually on the same flight as you, or did you just kind of meet him when everyone was getting off the airplane, or how did that even happen?
You know, it's actually funny you bring that up. So it kind of freaks me out because I was sitting in the airport and I'm like sitting in my seat waiting to like board the plane, like just in the waiting area, and I'm sitting there, I'm like looking at Instagram, and I saw a few hours ago Kane Brown was in Orlando, Florida. And I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty cool, like if he was on my plane. And I figured like he flew in on a private flight, and I was like, no, he wouldn't. So I got up, I walked away for a few minutes to go get a drink. I come back and I sit back down exactly where I was, and I look up and he's sitting in front of me.
Oh wow!
Kind of a funky situation, but from there, yeah, I saw him and his fiance or wife were both boarded on my plane. So.
Let's get into your single now. All the Proof I Need. All the Proof I Need. It was number 11 on the iTunes charts. Congratulations about that. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, man. I going in, I had no expectations of where it would be. And that I remember like going on the iTunes charts, I was like looking at who was on there, and I was like, oh gosh, like there's a lot of people on here that are really big. So I had no expectations, but a lot of hope. And I think I was pleased with where it went. And of course, can't thank everyone that pre-ordered that song and got it there. So I was pretty excited.
Yeah, well, congratulations to you. I know you've been working really all year in the the recording studio and making new things for your fans. And I'm sure a lot of your fans too want to know how did this particular song come about, and kind of tell us the message you're expressing in the song.
Yeah, so a little over a year ago, I met these guys called the Warren Brothers in Nashville. May have heard of them. They're pretty dang successful there. They've got a lot of hits, and they wanted me to get in the studio and re-demo some of their songs so they could help me out and let me hear my voice in the studio. So I ended up picking 3 songs. All the Proof ended up being one of them, and had it in my phone for a year, recorded. And finally, when it came down to where I had enough songs to choose from, I chose that as my single. And thankfully, Brett and Brad and Jimmy allowed me to cut that song, and it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of good feedback. A lot of your fans really enjoying it and liking it a lot. And will there be an EP album, or your first album to release followed after the single?
Yeah, there actually is. Everyone keeps asking, and I'm not really keeping it much of a secret, but I don't know the plan yet, if I'm gonna drop another single or if I'm gonna drop the whole EP next. But I got 5 songs, and we'll see.
Just a fun question I want to ask you, because of course, and I like this too about you, is you do cover songs. I know a lot of time when upcoming artists or artists do cover tracks and they have a management behind them. A lot of the managements don't like them to do the cover songs. They like them to just stick to their own original music. But I like when artists do cover songs, because then you get kind of hear their take on how they perform that particular song. Out of all the cover songs you have got to do this year, kind of going back to the whole memorable moments thing, or out of the year, and what's one cover song that in particular that you really like and enjoyed, and and a lot of your fans have enjoyed as well?
I think this is probably one of the easiest things to choose is like "I Can Love You Like That" by John Michael Montgomery. I wouldn't fans I do if it wasn't for that song. That one blew up on me, and I love it. It's a classic, 90s country song. Fans really reacted to it, and it gained me a lot of attention and following. So definitely that's.
All the Proof I Need is available now. You can stream it on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora. I'm trying to think of all the other ones out there. Google Play. That's
everywhere.
One. Everywhere, yeah, that's right. We're not going to sit here and name them. How dare we sit here?
No,
we would be a 10-hour show if we did that. Yeah. All right, well, Bryce, thank you so much for joining me. And you guys stay connected with him on social media and keep up with him. And let's get his single to #1. Wouldn't that be awesome? First single, #1. That'd be great. Cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, well, have a great Christmas, and take care. And I know we'll have you back on when you release your album. You'll be back.
You too, man. Thank you for having me.
All right, bye.
All right, see you.